Arsenal didn't get the forward they wanted. Manchester United didn't get the forward they wanted, or anything close to the business that would have been expected. The main saga of the window was resolved, at least for the moment, with Marcus Rashford going to Aston Villa. In fact, Villa are actually one of maybe two clubs whose fan bases are probably actually satisfied with their business, along with Manchester City, who are responsible for almost half the window's spending. And that is related to, I think, the biggest theme of this window that has affected both Arsenal and Manchester United, which is the effect of football's financial control rules, in this case in the Premier League, profit and sustainability rules. For clubs like Arsenal and Manchester United, it essentially means they now have to be much more strategic about their January window. With Arsenal, I mean, obviously, they did want a forward to try and push this title challenge. Arteta ultimately felt, however, that he could do better business in the summer, that they couldn't get the player in now because of all the various costs and demands that come in January that would improve the team in the way he wants. Manchester United had similar issues. Manchester City, the one reason they were able to spend so much was because they hadn't spent as much in recent windows. So this is almost a belated and badly needed refresh. Aston Villa, meanwhile, they had their own PSR issues given how close they were to the limits. But of course, that was solved by another major recent theme of the transfer window, which is Saudi Pro League expenditure. So Al Nassr bought Yon Duran for 64 million. Villa were immediately able to set a higher price for Ollie Watkins, who Arsenal wanted. And then, of course, they were also able to spend much more on wages themselves on Marcus Rashford on loan, on Marco Asensio on loan, and on Axel Disasi on loan. And I suppose the fact there are so many loans maybe shows that clubs have been forced into kind of just doing temporary solutions in January. And now the modern game is basically based on more rational business in the summer. And that's almost the story of this year's January window and this year's deadline day. It was more about the money that wasn't spent than the money that was.